Toronto is on its way to adding much needed transit to the city, but first they want to hear from you. Tonight, Metrolinx hosted its fourth in a series of open houses for residents to learn more about the proposed Ontario line. Most can agree it's well overdue for a system bursting at the seams, but riders say they also want to make sure it's done right.
There's a huge community on the west end that's underserved by a subway right now and needs a lot of connections to get where they're going without a car. So I think hopefully it'll get a lot more cars off the road.
A full house inside Beanfield Centre tonight as hundreds came out to get a glimpse of the new Ontario line. Many eager to know just when they'll be able to hop on.
There's been lots of talk and no action. And delays and environmental studies and everything. Just get it done, get it started. People have been waiting for so long.
How long until we actually see shovels in the ground, and how long until we actually see parts of this line ready?
Well, soon. Our aim is to have it open for business in 2027, so that's our aim.
The 15-stop subway proposed by Premier Doug Ford officially replaced previous plans for a 7-stop relief line last fall. And now Metrolinx wants residents to weigh in.
What we've learned is you need to get in the community early, even before all of those details are known, and you don't have to wait until you have all of the answers. We'll open community offices before we ever put shovels in the ground. We learned a lot of things from Crosstown, and we still are learning there to do it even better this time.
The 16-kilometer line running from the Ontario Science Centre to the Exhibition Place will include 6 interchange stations and is expected to bring 154,000 more people within walking distance of transit. Some residents have raised concerns about a proposed 2-kilometer stretch above ground that could see homes expropriated and the loss of green space in Leslieville. Metrolinx says going underground would add billions to the budget, but they still want to hear residents' concerns.
Are they concerned about construction and dust? They're concerned about the trains going by their condos, that kind of thing. So to help mitigate the concerns they have and address them.
There are also calls to get things right when it comes to accessibility. Emily Daigle wants 2 elevators at every new station. She says when one goes down, it can derail a simple trip.
It doesn't just help people in wheelchairs. It doesn't just help people with mobility issues. It doesn't just help seniors. It helps moms with strollers. It helps people with their groceries.
Daigle says too often new builds miss the mark on accessibility because they haven't consulted directly with stakeholders.
A lot of the GO stations, the newer ones, the platform enclosures are not wheelchair accessible. They don't have the door buttons, or they have the door buttons in a corner where we can't access them.
Overall, though, the message from residents is clear. The need for transit is dire, and the city should do whatever it takes to get it done.
I heard a lot about noise complaints for the at grade level. I think that the overall benefit is going to kind of outweigh those cons.
We need the line up there into Thorncliffe Park. We need to serve our diverse communities. We need to stop the NIMBYism and get it built.
Now, Metrolinx has added one more open house next Wednesday in the Pape and Danforth community. They say there will be more public consultations in the spring, and you can also find information and submit your feedback online at metrolinxengage.com.